Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for our ETRAGE webinar series. We typically host different topics within the design and manufacturing industry twice a month. You can find future webinars at etrage.com under the Events tab. A few housekeeping items. Everyone is muted. If you have a question, please use the Q&A icon. If I'm not able to answer your question during today's session, I will follow up with you afterwards. A recording will be available on our ETRAGE YouTube channel later this week. Welcome again. My name is Sinead Kimbrell. I am the Director of Sales Enablement here at ETRAGE. I started in the PTC channel in 2013. I have worked in adult education for over 20 years and hold a master's in education. Today's webinar will cover who is ETRAGE. We'll look at our e-learning for Creo Parametric and take any questions that you may have. For those of you unfamiliar, ETRAGE is a software development company. We have been a PTC technology partner for over 20 years. Our mission is to help organizations to be able to integrate their systems and be able to migrate the data between those systems and automating processes within those systems. We started in the Boston, Massachusetts area and have expanded over our 20 years. We have staff located in North America, Europe, as well as in Asia. We support primarily design and manufacturing companies of any size. We look to support companies, again, who want to share data and expand their PLM digital footprint across their organization. Both our products and our services look to bridge the gap between those systems so that you have one single source of truth. A little bit about our products. We do develop our own software that primarily integrates with PTC software, but we do have some standalone products as well as we look to expand or find gaps in what is available through PTC and other software providers. Some of our key products include the ETRAGE Viewer, which is a standalone viewer to house documents that can be exported from Windchill into the viewer. This helps companies do a little cost control as well as document control by using this viewer system. Our ETRAGE publisher can export that data out of Windchill into the viewer or other locations that you have identified within your organization to be able to share that data. We also have our ETRAGE document management system, our bark loader, and our first articles of inspection report. On the services side, we can provide Windchill support 24/7 if needed around the globe. We also provide Windchill upgrades and any customizations that you may have within your workflows, your approval processes, and anything else downstream that you may need. We do have cloud hosting for Windchill. We can provide servers for a development or test environment as well. And we can house other licenses like ANSYS, Creo, Keyshot. ETRAGE also provides training on various PTC topics, primarily around Creo and Windchill. We do this through private classes. We can use our standard curriculum, or we can customize or tailor that curriculum to meet the needs of your end users. We also have public classes. That schedule is available at our website and is several months ahead so that you guys can plan what classes your end users may want to take, whether it's in person or virtually with our instructor. Today, we will focus on the eLearning, which is a self-paced, web-based software. And then we can also provide mentoring on more niche topics that are specific to your business. Today, we're going to look at our e-learning platform. The features and functions of this product include the ability to access classes from Creo 3.0 all the way to Creo 10.0. End users can use the search features to find the content that they're looking for within this vast library. All the courses are self-paced and provide videos as well as instructions in text and hands-on projects to be able to support multiple learning styles. Access to this is 24/7 as it is web-based. Additionally, on the admin side, there is a portal that we'll walk through today that allows you to customize any branding for look and feel. You can also create work groups that allow people in the same role to be focused on the content that they need, as well as platforms for them to share dialogue about the work that they're doing. And all of this is trackable. Key benefits to the e-learning for Creo platform is that you can access it from anywhere in the world at any time. Companies are able to standardize their onboarding process for new employees and focus on the standards that are important to them. You can show your support of developing employees wherever they are in their career, as well as share the content across teams and track any coursework. The return on investment we have found over the years include a 30 to 80% increase in proficiency in Creo users, a 50% decrease in the design process, and a 30% increase in taking a product to market. So I will walk us through a demo highlighting what classes are available, how you enroll in a course. We'll look at how the course is laid out, including video and assessment. I'll show you quickly how you can update some of the branding within the online site, and then we'll walk through some of the functionality of the admin portal, including adding content and looking at reports. Hopefully you are seeing my screen, which is the online portal for the Creo e-learning. This is the homepage that you are seeing. The default settings include classes that I am currently enrolled in, and you can see at the bottom the percentage of how much of the course I've actually completed so far. And with a click of a button, I can return to. You can also see topics that I had searched, that I had an interest in, helping me to be able to go back to those topics. From the home screen, quickly show you that there is a page to create work groups. You can see right now I am enrolled in a group called Designers for R&D. Within this group, we can add specific content, or what we call assets in this system, that is shared across all the members. We can also have a discussion panel within those members. Adding members is very easy. With a click of a button, you can add a member and select someone who is from the organization. There's also a dashboard here with widgets already built in. Using the edit field, you're able just to simply drag and pull over new widgets that may be important to this group. Right now, I'm just showing the learning that has taken place, what's completed within this group. You can easily see the key here. Moving on to the third icon, this is the bulk of what we'll be covering on the end user side today. This is our Learning Center. So the homepage for the Learning Center actually has several things. There's a live events. I can click on the arrow and you can see a calendar. I currently have nothing that I'm enrolled in. But if you're an organization that has internal trainings or you send your employees out to take a class elsewhere, you can easily put this on a calendar and then everyone can see what expectations are around live events. Additionally, on this page, you can again see the courses that I'm currently enrolled in, the percentage of which that course I have completed. And you can also see if I have a history of classes that I've completed, which I have not at this time. Again, there are related content. So if you finished a course and you want more additional similar information, the system will direct you to similar related content. There is a search bar here that you can start looking at content, but I'm actually going to go to the Browse All training. On this page, you can see that it defaults to courses that are available down the middle. On the left-hand side, you will see publisher. So all the preloaded courses, the publisher is Ascent. You can see all those classes there. And then when we look at the admin portal, if there is content that you as a company have added to the system, that will show here as well. And you'd be able to get that from the search bar. So it's all living in one place available to your end users. There are three main learning paths that come preloaded into the system. The first one is Creo Parametric, and you can see that courses are available from Creo 3.0 all the way to 10.0. Courses for Creo 11, which just came out in April, should be available in about 12 months. You can see the number of courses available for each version of Creo next to that number. You can see in later versions like 10.0, there aren't as many courses. Classes continue to be developed to meet the latest versions of the software. And as those are created, they are deployed into the system and available immediately to end users. Outside of Creo, we have Creo Simulate, which is a separate license. You can see that we have versions from Simulate 5.0 to 7.0. And then we have courses available for Windchill 11.0 and 12.0. So you can see the bulk, almost 600 classes available are in Creo, which is why we highlight that this is really an e-learning platform for Creo users, though there is some introductory information available for Windchill. Okay, I am going to start searching for courses. So this system has classes on lots of different topics, including your basic intro classes to Creo, modeling basics, data reuse, surfacing, multi-bodies, sheet metal, assembly, model-based definition, behavioral modeling, detailing, cable and harnessing, and even top-down design. The benefit to this is that all end users who have a license for this platform have access to all these topics. So they can continue to expand their knowledge base, even if it's not their area of focus within their role. I'm going to do my first search on sheet metal. You can see I've searched for it before. If I do a search for a name, you will also see that every version of Creo that has that topic will show up here. So I can further filter this by clicking on the version that I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm looking at Creo 10, and I can see that there are multiple topics within sheet metal that come up. I can click on the plus sign, and I will get additional information about sub-courses that are available within this topic. On the top, you'll see the learning path that these classes are tied to. In this case, it's Creo Parametric and the 10.0 version. I'm going to do another search here, this time for surfacing. Again, you'll see that with a new search, all the filters have reset themselves. So this time, again, I have 7, I have 8. I'm going to filter this down to Creo 7, and we'll see all the different courses available that address surfacing. Some of them are in just your basic Creo courses, and some of them are specific to surfacing design. Again, I can click on the plus sign and see the different subtopics that come up. This time, I'm going to actually click on the hyperlink for this course. It takes me to additional information, including course objectives and any prerequisites that are required for you to be successful in taking this course. If I scroll down, I will see those sub-courses available to me, each one showing their learning objectives. I can then enroll for a singular course, or I can go back to the top and enroll in all the courses, and then those will show up on my homepage as separate courses that I need to complete. For this demo, I'm going to go down to a course that I've already enrolled in. But before I do that, I'm actually going to enroll in a new course to show you how simple it is. With a click of a button, I can assign myself a due date. I will not pick July 5th, but let's say the end of the month, I'm giving myself 6 weeks to complete this course, and I am now enrolled in that course, and that is how simple it is. If I go to the course, we'll look at the layout now. You'll see that there are 2 ways to navigate the course. One is with the previous and next buttons on the screen. And the second one is to go through the left-hand menu. There are 2 things I want to point out here. The icon of a paper will show you that the course itself is heavily text-based. And the play button will show you that there is embedded video with an instructor speaking to give you directions that for any audio learners. And you can also see for this video how long it is. So it's just under 2 minutes for this video. If I go further down the agenda of this course, you can see a mixture of text and video embedded. As I get down towards the end, as I scroll, you will see that there is practice page. For this, you will be required to download files. This will get you started so that you can have the model that you need to start practicing and building skills on whatever topic it is that you are enrolled in. After the practices, there is an assessment. Here you can see that there's only 5 questions, but 4 right answers are required to pass this course. And they give you only so many attempts. All of this is tracked in the admin portal so that both the Creo user and management can see the results of the courses and the learning taking place. Right. There's one more thing I want to show you in this system before we move over to the admin portal. That is the widget icon. In here, there is a portal for branding. Very simple. You can add your company logo with the click of a button. You can also highlight any news items that you want on the home page and have links. And additionally, you can actually change the color theme for your organization to match your branding. I have now come back to the home page. If you do have admin rights, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. There's 2 things that you'll want to download. The first one is the management utility widget. This you will have to install on your computer. And the second one is the deployment guide. This will help direct you and give you instructions on how to use the system. So I am now going to open that widget that lives on my desktop. So I will have to switch my screens again. The first thing I want to show you is the widget itself. It's 6 simple buttons. One is to direct you back to the home page for the web page. I'm going to start with the administrator utility. That is where you can add users and assign them roles, which means different privileges or access points that they have. I will then lead us through the content manager where you can add your company's personal content that can then be loaded into the different learning paths. Look at how you assign an end user courses from a management perspective, as well as the different reports that come within the system. One last thing around learning assignments, you can see that I walked you through an end user being able to enroll themselves in any course. So that is easy to do, but if you're a company that is looking to onboard in a very specific way, this is the way you would assign those courses. So let me change my screen one more time. To add a new user, you simply click on the new button and apply their name and email address. You can also add single sign-on to these users and additionally assign them their roles based on permissions. There is a menu on the side to help guide you towards what access points you want that end user to have as you're assigning their roles. Let me show the next management tool, which is to manage your content. In this part of the management tool, you can add workflows as well as custom documents you want to add to your system and share to your end users. In this example, we've added documents that we want all end users to have access to at any point. You can also upload any videos that are specific to your company that you want to share out, as well as live events that we spoke about earlier. This is the portal in which you can add those events. Additionally, you can create quizzes based on the custom content you're loading into the system. Just simply click on New, and you can create quizzes that are true or false, single answer, multi-answer, or left open. The last thing on this part of the admin portal I want to share is learning paths. This is where you can customize what courses that you want different roles and end users to enroll in. So this is an example of some of the reports that are embedded into the system. At a glance, the admin can see what courses are currently enrolled in, how much of it are completed. You can look at who your top learners are, and importantly, how much time it is taking them to get through courses, for better or worse. You can see some of the other reports available that are incomplete in my example, but available. As we end here, I just want to put up my contact information. If you have any questions that come up after viewing this video, please reach out and do check out our biweekly webinars that are on our website. Again, that's eTRAGE.com under our events. And we hope to see you next time. Thank you so much.